Welcome back to Hannity. So President Trump is, of course, defending his decision to fire James Comey. He sent out several tweets this morning, such as the Democrats have said some of the worst things about James Comey, including the fact that he should be fired, but now they play so sad. James Comey will be replaced by someone who will do a far better job bringing back the spirit and prestige of the FBI. Comey lost the confidence of almost everyone in Washington, Republican and Democrat alike. When things calm down, they will be thanking me. Here with reaction, Deputy Assistant to the President, Dr. Sebastian Gorka. And you said that the firing was an example of how decisive the president is. I would also argue that the president is kind of fair and gave him a pretty good shot in spite of obvious laws violated that he refused to pursue.
Absolutely, Sean. Remember, the director of the FBI reports to the Deputy Attorney General, and the Deputy Attorney General reports to the leading law enforcement officer of the land, that is the Attorney General, and he's a member of the President's cabinet. So this isn't some random act. This is an individual who's given a chance to do what had to be done, and he failed. And his last testimony was that last straw that broke the camel's back. You know what happened last year. He usurped the then Attorney General by saying he is going to make the decision with regards to whether or not Hillary Clinton should be prosecuted. That is not the job of the director of the FBI. He lost the confidence. I worked for years with the FBI before I came into government on January 20th. I know the agents. I know the intelligence analysts. When he gave that 14-minute press conference last year, 13 minutes of which was a slam dunk that Hillary should be prosecuted. Stinging indictment. And in the last 60 seconds, he punts it. I know from an internal source that half a field office, half the agents in a specific field office, when they heard that last minute, got up from their desks, put on their jackets, and didn't return to work until the following Monday. James Comey lost the respect of his agency.
Remember, in that he lays out the 13-minute case, and he even admits extreme carelessness. The legal standard is gross negligence. What's the difference? Let me ask you this. You remember...
Can I just stay on that for a second?
Yes, sir.
There's also one really crucial thing. He talked about we did not find any intent. Well, he has to know that it is one of the peculiarities of U.S. administrative law and federal law that in the case of classified materials handling, it is one of the rare exceptions that intent is totally irrelevant. If you are careless, you have committed a felony if you have allowed top secret classified information to be taken off a government system. Intent is irrelevant, and he knew that.
All right, let me ask this. Remember when the issue of Donald Trump taking on the leaks and intelligence issues, et cetera, which I think we are trampling on Fourth Amendment rights, and the numbers in this election season are almost triple what they normally would be. There better be a good excuse. I think there's going to be a lot of news on this as time unfolds. Remember Chuck Schumer said, oh, why take on the intelligence community? They'll get you 6 ways of Sunday. The deep state, in other words, those that might have leaked, not the good people that do the hard work every day of gathering intelligence to keep us safe. Is that the same with the FBI? I mean, do we now have to worry deep state officials that gather intelligence are going to go after Americans, go after the president politically, or the FBI, some that don't like him, might be leaking to hurt this president? Is that a fear?
Sean, you've met these people. I've worked with these people. The vast majority of the individuals in the intelligence community, in our federal law enforcement and the U.S. government, they're patriots. They're true Americans. The real danger is those political appointees, the Ben Rhodes of the world, the Colin Kahl's, the Rices, who will not recognize that the American people chose Donald Trump to be their president. They think they're still in power. They're hanging out with their buddies. They're writing attack pieces against the president, against you, against key members of his administration. It's time for them to realize who the new president is.
All right, Dr. Gorka, good to see you, and congratulations in your position. And we'll have you back on foreign security, national security issues soon.